Okay. Trusting that it's live now. Waiting for my bar to fill. Okay, now I'm live. Hi, it's the Zenwitch on a new moon. Happy new moon, everybody. I thought I'd check in really quick here. And first of all, offer you a smudge. Wherever you are, um, new moon is a great time to start fresh and clean. And I will tell you too that I have bottles of water and a spray thing here next to me, always when I'm working with burning things. So here's a smudge. Sage clears the air, okay? And studies have shown that it literally wipes bacteria and viruses. It cleans them out of the air. It leaves things smelling wonderful. And if you're one of those people that thinks sage smells like pot, you either haven't smelled pot or you haven't smelled sage. So, because they smell nothing alike, actually. It's a beautiful smell. The first time I smelled white sage, I felt it. So, what I want to talk to you about today is the Sagittarius new moon, which happened at 10:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're, few hours into it already. New moon is time to reset. It's time to have a fresh start at things. The sun is creative expression, the outward going energy. Moon is the reflective inward looking energy, the moon that reflects the sun. A new moon is a sun moon conjunction. So sun phases, the cycles of the sun and the sun through the signs, that happens on its own. But moon phases are the sun moon interaction with each other. So a full moon is an opposition and a new moon is a conjunction. And when it's the moon does this elliptical kind of changing, it seesaws back and forth. Like if here's the path of the sun, the moon sometimes goes this way, it sometimes is on directly the path of the sun, and when it is, that's when we get eclipses, because either the earth is in the way of the sun's light hitting the moon, or the moon is in the way of the sun's light hitting the earth. Those are what makes the eclipses happen. At any rate, today the new moon is in Sagittarius. So what does that mean, for us overall? It's a new start in the realm of fire and mutability. So Sagittarius is mutable fire. Fire is passion, it's motivation, it's desire. So it's a good time to start something that you've been wanting to do, that you have some desire, a good time to take advantage of motivation and passion to get started on something. And mutability is variety and adaptability. So it's a good time to change some things, change some habits, to develop some new passions and change some habits. And look at the smudge coming at you. Anybody that's watching this is getting a nice smudge. And I'm not going to do what I usually do, because I will smudge myself properly later. But I will take the smudge pot and put it on the floor and hold each of my feet over top of it so that I get smudged all over. Anyway, so Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, which is also in Sagittarius. So we've got this great hot spot of Sagittarian energy, of mutable fire energy happening today. Sagittarius rules expansion. Jupiter is the expansion principle, all right? And Sagittarius, we talk about expanding our horizons. Literally, Sagittarius rules long distance travel. So travel over water, travel by air, long distance travel, not just neighborhood in a car. That's Gemini. So great time to start a trip, great time to plan a trip, to start that planning process. If you were waiting for Mercury to turn direct, which it did a week ago. It's also about expanding your inner horizons, though. Sagittarius rules philosophy and spirituality and higher education and those sorts of things. So, the spirit of adventure, looking into different cultures, different ideas. So it's a great time to start expanding your inner horizons and learning some new things that can help you spiritually and philosophically. So what I want to focus on today in particular is meditation. You will hear me harping about this on probably every video that you see me do. It is something that so very few people do relatively, and it's something that every single person needs like water. All right. We take care, we're aware of taking care of our diet and drinking enough water and taking vitamins and exercising and all that kind of stuff. Exercising is another great Sag thing. But This computer up here that runs the whole show, how much do we take care of it? And it's got not just the conscious part that we're aware of all the time, but it's got the unconscious part that really runs the show, where the belief systems live. And meditation is something that can give you access from the conscious mind into the unconscious mind. And I want to give you some resources right here that will take away your last excuse. Sorry. There's every reason to do it, and so no excuse not to do it. All right. I have practices that go from 5 minutes to more than an hour. So no matter what time I have available to me, there is something that I can do to fulfill my meditation every day. It's kind of like, your brain just doesn't get the kind of rest and exercise and vitamins that it needs. And those vitamins come from just what kind of energy is going through your brain, what you're spending time thinking about. Mostly we've got the wheel grinding. We're thinking things consciously. We've got something grinding under the surface, but we never take time to file everything away, or to process, or to just quiet, just kind of turn the lights off and be quiet for a while. Now, most people, when they're thinking about meditating, you're thinking about classical stuff like Zazen, where you're sitting and dealing with your mind, where you sit down, mindfulness meditation, and you're looking at your breath. Maybe you're counting breaths, but you're just being in your body and aware of what's going on in your mind. You're practicing not following the storyline. Hard work. I'm here to tell you it's hard work. I do that practice. I've done that practice for a long time, and it is still hard work, because you're never going to shut your brain off. All right. It's always going to be there. You're always going to be dealing with it. And that kind of meditation is practice in not getting caught in thoughts that then generate emotions, that then generate stress. Okay. Very, very worth it. I am here to tell you that in addition to doing things like that, there are many resources available that make it so you don't have to practice or even try very hard. Okay, so again, no excuses. Kelly Howell is like one of my top favorites. She has recordings that have binaural beat technology. So you can also search binaural beat, B-I-N-A-U-R-A-L, 2 ears binaural, or isochronic tones. And these are recordings that with headphones will drop your brain into targeted frequencies, like theta, which is deep trance and relaxation, delta, which is deep sleep, alpha, which is high focus, beta and gamma, which I can't remember what those are for, but one's for exercise. So the sound technology actually causes your brain to entrain with a certain frequency and drops you there. Her recordings have guided imagery that are amazing. They also have just music and sound. So like when I have insomnia, like last night, and I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, my brain won't drop. I put on a recording that has music and delta, and I can feel my brain go to sleep. Take off the headphones and off I go. Okay, it shifts your brain frequencies. All of these are going to be linked down below. Okay, number 2, Shakti Gawain. The very first meditation I ever did was Shakti Gawain. I was losing my mind, literally, and becoming a danger to myself because I was so busy and so far ahead of myself. Her recording creative visualization. I started doing it. It immediately relaxed me. It immediately started getting the stress levels down. And within 2 weeks of doing it every day, the psychic doors blew wide open. And I was having out-of-body experiences and psychic dreams and all kinds of things. Belruth Naparstek is one of the pioneers of guided imagery and guided meditation. Her stuff was used way back, like in the 80s, from Blue Cross and Blue Shield in their research about meditation and recovery, and they discovered that it absolutely has a profound impact. She's got things everywhere from, dealing with chemotherapy or healing from cancer or stop smoking or lose weight or just de-stress, fibromyalgia, any condition you have, she has a guided imagery that's right for it. And her voice is like a hug from your best grandma. She's just amazing. Healthjourneys.com. She's linked down below. Lane Redmond has wonderful music. She was a fabulous frame drummer, pioneer, a priestess. She passed several years ago and gave so much to the world as far as the history of women And she has recordings of chanting the chakras, and that's like a 40-minute practice. She's got a walking meditation, that's 20-minute practice. And when you're listening to rhythmic music and you're moving in rhythm and you're breathing in rhythm, the brain benefits are huge and profound. She also has pranic stuff, so yogic breathing practices that you can do. Everything from 10 minutes to 40 minutes. So she's a fabulous resource. My teacher in Tibetan Buddhism, Prema Dasara at taradatu.org. I can do a mala of green Tara mantra in 5 minutes. I can do a mala of white Tara mantra in 11 minutes. And there's a wonderful recording on an album called Songs for Tara. And there's a recording of a group of monks chanting white Tara mantra that's just wonderful to listen to and chant with. So that's like 11 minutes. There's if I do the full green Tara dance practice that you will find out about at Tara Datu, that's like a 40-minute practice. Or if I do the whole mandala, it's longer than that. So I have many, many choices here. If I've got 5 minutes, if I've got an hour. Also, yoga, of course, yoga. That is movement and meditation in movement. All right. Yoga, working your body when your brain is freaking out and you can't get it to settle, even to listen to a guided meditation. I'm familiar with that. Yoga and working your body will pull your energy down into your body and out of your head and help you relax as well. So, this Sagittarius new moon, you have no more excuses. Check the links down below. Do yourself a favor. It's going to help you be more in the present moment. It's going to help you be clearer minded. It's going to help you be less stressed. And if you watch my videos, you're probably interested in the psychic arts. And if you have psychic ability, it's going to help unlock that stuff because it's going to get the clutter out of the way. All right? It can unlock those inner doors in a really big way. So thanks for sticking around. This was Luna the Zen Witch. Please like and subscribe. Please share my stuff if you like it as well. And there will be more videos coming. I put out unboxing videos of tarot and oracle decks every Monday. And I just got a new deck. Somebody sent me a present today. I got a new deck that I think it's the Druid Celtic Oracle. Anyway, new videos coming every Monday. More content about new moons, magic, witchcraft, paganism, all that kind of stuff will be coming as well. Enjoy the smudge. Happy new moon. Hit that reset button and start meditating today. Thanks for showing up.